Today we are unboxing the last world pack from the Series 4 of Micro Machines and Jazwares. As promised, this pack has 3 new licensed models from the late 60s, early 70s. Be prepared to watch a lot of muscle in this unboxing. Then there are another 2 original models from Jazwares, but one of them gives me the vibes of the Furious Fuchsia Challenger from 2010. So, if you are interested in these models, then don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere because we are starting today's Micro Machines unboxing. The previous set was for the law enforcers, and this one is for the law breakers. The Micro Drag Race Classics has 3 classic monsters that were known for their raw power. We already talked about them in the intro, so I will stop teasing you and we will start with the actual unboxing. Let's start with one of the original designs from Jazwares, and this is the Kestrel. I already have a few Kestrels, and just like in the previous video, in the sides somewhere here and somewhere here, you will see the pictures of my previous Kestrels and also the information about where I got them, in which collection, and in which year they were released. This time Jazwares is releasing the model in yellow with this kind of a racing stripe in black in the center of the car, in the hood. And when this one was released, I was having a hard time to identify where Jazwares, or the designers in Jazwares, took inspiration to design the Kestrel. And as I say, it took me a while, but finally I identified. If you can see like this profile a bit, this front, it has some lines, let's say, borrow from the 5th generation Mustang. It's of course not an exact copy, it's not a replica of it, but if you check it out, you will see like some lines are quite similar, as I said. And this one has really nice details. You can see the grille, you can see the headlights there in white, and in the back the taillights and also the exhaust pipes in silver. So this is the Kestrel, and let's move to the second one. Do you know how many Novas were released in the Galoob era or in the Hasbro era? 0. There is no Novas ever. This is not only a new model from Jazwares, it's also the first Nova ever in the micro scale. At least I don't know any other micro, let's say, brand or a brand that releases micro vehicles that has released a Nova ever. This one has the signature green color, and it has nice details. For example, you can see the headlights, you can see the grille, even the SS badge. In the back, there's even the taillights a bit faded, probably there, but they are there. Also the SS badge. The bumpers are painted in silver. The model looks really beautiful. There's always kind of a discussion when we are unboxing new Jazwares, because it's like the conversation of are they better than the Galoob cars? They have the same quality? Do they look okay? Etc. etc. There's always a fight. But then Jazwares comes with a model like this. I don't think that nobody was ever thinking about having a Nova in micro scale. Then Jazwares came and released it. They did a very good job. And then there's no discussion, right? This is a beautiful model, and it's a really nice addition to the collection. The Chevy Nova. This is the other original model from Jazwares that was included in this set. This is the Katipo. It's not my first Katipo, I have a few, you will see them by the sides. But this one as I say in the intro, it gives me the vibes of the Furious Fuchsia Dodge Challenger that was released in the 2010. If you would like to know a little bit more about the Furious Fuchsia release, you can Google it, of course. It was just kind of a commemorative model or commemorative release from Dodge that included this shade of purple in the Challenger that looked quite amazing, and this guy reminds me a lot of that release, even with the white trim here in the back. And I think that I have said this before, but this car, I think that is 100% inspired in the Challenger. It has the same kind of grille, the same type of headlights. It has the intake here that some Challengers had at the time. It's just even the back, when you see the back, it looks a bit like a Challenger. Has nice details all around. I love how they painted the headlights on this one, and the taillights are okay, but also has the exhaust pipes. I don't think that there were a lot of models with the exhaust pipes. In this release, in this set, they have. It seems that all of them have the exhaust pipes. Some really nice details. This is the Furious Fuchsia Katipo. The 71 Camaro is one of the new licensed models included in this set. In color, I think that it looks really nice. The details in the front, the grille is amazing. It has I don't know if it's possible to see it in the camera, but it also has the Super Sport, the SS badge in the front. You have all the headlights painted. You have the silver bumper in the front. In the back, well, it looks a bit flat for me. I think that the silver bumper should be a bit more chunk, not that slim, and have a little bit more curvature. And then the tail lights, you see the red parts here should be painted. There's nothing, so it kind of gets lost with the whole color of the car. It's still a nice release, a bit more chunky, as I was saying. This part, there was one version of the 71 Camaro released by Galoob right before they were absorbed by Jazwares, so it's really difficult to get, so I don't have it. So I will put a picture right here. This will have to do for the comparison, and probably you can identify there that the Camaro from Galoob is a little bit more long. It's longer, it's slimmer, or it looks slimmer because it's longer, it's higher. As we were saying, the rank is higher than the Jazwares, because the Jazwares are a little bit more closer to the ground. Well, again, you will decide which one is your favorite. For me, I'm starting to identify that the Jazwares models are a little bit more cartoonish, so they are not an exact like replica, I will say, but they are a bit more, you see, I will repeat the word, but a bit more chunky compared to some of the releases from Galoob. But they still look really nice for me. Still, they have a lot of the characteristics of the real car, so of course when you see them you know which car you are seeing, right? So let's move for the last one of the set. Order in the room, because the judge is here. This is the last new model of Jazwares in this series, actually in the Series 4. This is the 70 Pontiac GTO. Judge, as you can see, it has the signature orange color that the Judge was always using. The front is immaculate. You see the grille like just the classic Pontiac. You also see the headlights there painted. In the back there is no taillights, but you have a really nice back bumper. But something that will kind of do for the taillights, it's the Judge emblems. You can see the Judge here, and also in the back. Maybe you are not able to read them or to see them in the camera, but the Judge badge is here. And there were other releases from Galoob, from the 65 and from the 68 of Pontiac GTO, but this is the only 70 Pontiac GTO ever released, and it's a beautiful, beautiful model, really nice representation of the Judge, just to close with this set. And for the city scene, we have a rerun of this design. This one was used, or not design, the mold, the plastic part. It was used for the first time in the Series 2 Garage Icons, if I'm not wrong, and this time it's being reused and called Micro Speed Shop. So yeah, but it's called a speed shop, but it looks kind of a pit stop for me. You see, like here you have the garages, and here you have all the sponsors, and here in the top you see like how you say the people watching, right? Okay, But this one is the Micro City scene of this set. Now what do you think about all the classic releases from Jazwares? Personally, I'm super happy with them, especially the Chevy Nova. It's a great addition to the micro world, unexistent before. And what do you think about the whole Series 4 from Jazwares and their finally licensed releases? Did they finally convince you to come into the fold and collect micro machines? Let me know in the comment section down below. With this video we are finishing the unboxing of the starter packs and the world packs, and usually that will be the end of the series, but this time there is a surprise. There is an 8-pack full of licensed vehicles as well. So if you are interested on that one, I think that you know what to do, right? Next week. Until then, my name is JR. Thanks for being here and see you next time. Adios.